commit suicide.
It was very tough before I come here. I didn't have any focus or anything.
He's got PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, and it's come back from his army days, and it just hit with our lads coming back from Afghanistan. He was a completely different person. He was no longer the man I married or the man I knew. He was just not him anymore.
An hour or so later, you'll go past the conservatory and see him sitting there, half dozing off.
The last year before I came, due to an accident, it'd been very bad, very lonely.
My life wasn't that good at the time, really. You know, I needed something else to occupy me.
We have a lot of patients with social anxiety that have been through various things in their lives that make them very anxious.
I mean, he wouldn't go out the house unless I went with him. There was no way you'd get him down the town area, in the shops, anything like that. I mean, he's had his counselling, he's had his counsellor, and they got him to a degree, say 10 or 15% better. Frame of mind is what's actually pulling him together.
When I first walked through the door, I was taken back by all the machinery. I thought I'd never get the hang of this. It's too much.
I was very anxious and very nervous when I first came. But they make you feel so welcome.
And I treated it like going to work, so I had to be here at a certain time, had to do my work, and had tea breaks at proper times.
People come in from all walks of life, all backgrounds, and they have different needs at different times of the day. So every day is a challenge for us and for the trainees that come to us.
And within a couple of weeks, you can see they've got more confidence. There's just something about them that they're different.
We took it one step at a time, and suddenly the bits started to work together, started binding.
I feel like I've got, you know, more of a purpose now, and a routine. So it's been very beneficial.
It's absolutely wonderful. I mean, it just gets me out of the house and meeting people, different people. And
I've made a lot of friends thanks to Frame of Mind, which has boosted my confidence. Because before I came here, I used to be very quiet, but now I'm very talkative.
As soon as we leave here, we have to go around Mum so she can show what she's done, and everybody can notice a change since she's been coming.
I just wish you could have seen him before he come here, because he is completely different now.
Just talk about the transformation that dead loved ones have gone through, and the confidence that they've got as well from attending Frame of Mind.
I know, because with my own son, we looked after him for 42 years, and then he came here, and then he left home. He now does his own shopping, he does his own cooking. Well, he looks after himself.
I thoroughly enjoy it. I look forward to it each week, to come here. It gets me out of the house and meeting people, which is what I'm trying to do.
When taking the holistic approach with service users, Frame of Mind forms a vital part of their whole care package, really. That I think you can give somebody an injection, leave them in their flat, that will cope with a bit of their illness, but unless you're reintegrating them, unless you're actually offering them some stimulus to the brain and some social activities as well, it's only half the picture. College doesn't fill what Frame of Mind are looking to do. Volunteer work doesn't fill the void that Frame of Mind are doing.
It offers a facility where people can come and feel safe, where they can feel not judged, and yet they can be seen to be doing work that is real. They're not being patronised. They're doing real work in a safe environment that people want to buy, and that gives them mental health benefits and of course physical health benefits, because it all ties in.
And what really appealed to me about Frame of Mind is that they create it is a normal working environment, but there's no pressure. So it's like a stepping stone back for me, because the plan for me is hopefully eventually to return to employment.
You know, this was his lifeline.
I thoroughly enjoy it. I look forward to it each week, to come here. It gets me out of the house and meeting people, which is what I'm trying to do. We're all one big happy family.
It's given a lot of motivation back. it's a nice feeling.
Family life is so much better, and I'm glad that he's been able to be given that support to actually move forward.
Well, if I hadn't been for Frame of Mind, I'd still be in limbo, going round and round and round. It was because I come to Frame of Mind, I was able to use Frame of Mind first of all to do the framing, obviously, but it also looked like I was getting out there. People then suddenly said, well, hang on a minute, this guy isn't wasting his time, he's trying to do it back to work, and then I was given the opportunity to work. So by using Frame of Mind that way, it's brilliant.